Well, that was a bit odd. Connection just ended right in the middle of my stream, even though my connection is absolutely fine. Sorry everybody for that happening. Evidently, my PS4 connection is not as reliable as I once believed. Let me see if I can get it up and running again. But it kicked me out of the whole team that I'm with. That was just abrupt and unnecessary. Haven't had any troubles out of it syncing with the server, then all of a sudden, well, we see that you were enjoying yourself with your streamers, and the fact that you were fighting a monster that relatively can't be taken on by itself unless you're fully prepared. So let us just up the ante and make it more difficult for you. Welcome back, EGK. I don't know what happened to my connection just then. That's why I've never been too big of a fan of using my PS4 to stream. Because for some reason, it just feels like my stuff is unreliable. Regrowth plate? Yo, this is what I need in order to make his hammer. I think. So honestly, I don't know what went down. I don't know why I did that. So apologies, peoples, for it just ending abruptly. You guys know how I am. I don't ever officially end my videos until you hear me give my outro. If it ever ends before then you just know. See, it has me in offline mode, which means I can't call anybody in to help me out with this. So I gotta take this thing on and possibly fail by myself. Yeah, because my laptop now is unreliable. It's dying. It's 6 years old. So until then, I may have to rely on my PS4 in order to stream rather than my Elgato, which I greatly prefer. And then even when I get new equipment, I want to make it so that you guys can see my face when I play. Because as I've explained, my laptop isn't powerful enough to do that and stream gameplay at the same time. It's just that my whole system and network is completely weak. I already have an idea of what type of computer I want. I'm just saving up for it and working on it. Trying to get it. because I want my quality to be high for you guys. That's why I went ahead and got all the stuff I have now, such as Cyberlink Director and everything that I have now, in order to give you high quality videos. Because I owe it to you guys, considering how much you guys have contributed to my rise in YouTube. I feel like I owe it to you guys in order to do this. So know that when I'm doing well, I don't want to go off on a whole completely different tangent, but yes, long story short, yeah, I'm using my PS4 to stream until I get my new laptop. And I already have an idea what type of laptop I want to get. It's a Dell Inspiron 15-inch 5000. It has all the speed and capabilities I need. I know my sister showed me one, and it has the requirements, but it's not built for gaming. And I want something with the full capabilities of being able to stream all my stuff, plus have like face cams and stuff like that. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Well, so much for that. Probably won't even let me keep the materials that I picked up. Like, I feel my laptop right now is running completely cool, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it to be consistent. Like, the fan goes in and out. Sometimes it'll run just fine, continuing offline mode. See, I don't understand why it knocked me out in the first place. There's nothing wrong with my network. But once again, I do apologize for the interruption there for everybody. Hate it when that happens, not just for me, but for you guys as well. And I need to do this. Alright, I had to do that because I forgot that when it shut off when it knocked me out of my network, it knocked me out of my party mode and put my audio back into the game. And I don't want to get on people's nerves constantly talking through the stream. So I had to make my own party for that one quick second. V has left the online session. No, V, remember the 5th of November. Yeah, I really do hate it when it does that, because it's both disruptive and it ruins the immersion when you guys are watching, and it just ruins the mood. I want to assume it. I know it didn't let me pick no parts and keep no parts. See, I would have attack boost 5, agitator 4, stamina surge 3, maximum might 3, slugger level 2, and weakness. Well, this is what it would look like. Attack boost 4, agitator 4. I'm gonna assume that it's weak to dragon. Oh yes, I have the materials necessary to make this. I just need the money. I might sell some of my older animal gear. The stream keeps pausing. It keeps pausing for you? Like it keeps stuttering? I really hope it's not something on my end, because it seems like it's moving fine to me. I have a playback on my laptop right here just to make sure that everything is smooth and so I can chat with you. And it doesn't seem like it's pausing for me though. Alright, item box. We need to sell some things in order to get up to 48,000. So I'm willing to part with some old gear from monsters I've hunted before. I'll hunt them later, but it's these elder dragons where the armor is going to be extremely useful. So let's go ahead and sell some stuff to him. Just make sure we don't sell anything we need. Alright, let's sell from item box. It's 705 right now. I may stop at 8. But let's take something that we don't need, such as what costs more and what do I have a lot of. I got a lot of Gyrototus. I'll turn it into 9,000. Because I can always hunt this stuff. I'll always hunt these creatures later. Got plenty of bear off stuff. Alright, I have the materials necessary to build the Nergigante hammer. And we're gonna make it too. May seem like a complete waste of cash, but honestly, before we build it, let's see what element this thing is weak to, because I'm pretty sure we found some more info on this thing. No! I still haven't found out new info. Maybe I need to go down to the researchers. Well, we will after we make this brand new hammer. Alright, let's go ahead and get these final upgrades. Iron Demon into Arc Demon. But this does 1,000 though. This does 1,000 damage. We're making a hammer that does 1,000 damage. Thought about getting me a new laptop myself. Yeah, I need to get one. Put it off for far too long. And especially since I'm in college, I cannot roll back this upgrade once it's done. Don't care, we're doing it. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Nergal Crusher does 1,040. Yes. We have a rare level 7 weapon. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. And the Nergigante. Well, I can make this armor piece for it, and I can make this head piece for it. But it has the highest defense out of all the weapons that I've seen so far. But we're gonna hold off on that. And let's actually look at this hammer. It's basically an iron hammer, but now it's covered in Nergigante spikes. Yes, I need one. This one, the one I'm using, it can play games, but at the same time, it's not what it's built for. Which means it's not built to run. It's not built to run a whole bunch of things and high quality things with little to no problem. I did that at the beginning and it worked just fine, but as time went on, I mean, this thing is 6 years old, so it is clearly outdated.
Go carefully.
Now we have an update for Monster Field Guide. Yes, level 1, we get to find out its weakness. It is weak to thunder and a little to dragon. This thing is weak to thunder damage? And it's a little bit weak to dragon damage. I have a thunder hammer, but it's not as strong as I would like for it to be. But this does 1,000 damage, so we're going to use that. Let's try and hunt this Nergigante again. Seems to be the it creature that a lot of people are trying to hunt after now. Oh, this dude has the Nergigante gear as well. Him. I'll get a new battery. If that doesn't work, I'll just get a new laptop. I'm just gonna get a new one in general. The fan is bad. I literally just used up 2 cans of air trying to blow it out. And as capable as I think I am of taking apart and putting together a laptop, there are some things that I just don't want to mess around with. Because I got it as far as being able to blow air directly into the fan blades themselves, but it did not help. So I'm just going to get a brand new computer that's geared towards actually remaining cool at all times. Now, I spoke to a friend of mine at church yesterday, and he told me the difference between a laptop with AMD and a laptop with Intel. With Intel,
Nergigante, the only one who wants to find Zora Magdaros more than we do.
it can run high-quality stuff, but it will remain cool. But AMD, and I'm remembering this, AMD is geared towards running the highest things, the most amount of things possible, and if you want the clearest amount of quality on games, then AMD is the way to go at all times, but it can make your computer kind of hot. So I'm trying to get an Intel, I'm trying to get a Dell Inspiron laptop with an Intel processor. That's what I want, and it literally just ran away from your trap. You got 2 traps. Taking Nergigante.
Let's finish up so they can get to it.
Someone must have mounted it. I think I'll get a Dell. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. The laptop I have now is an Asus. And it's done well so far, but I think I want to get something that is specifically created to do what I need it to do. Oh great, the trap expired. Inspiron 15, yeah. That's the one I'm trying to get as well. But one of the gaming series. Inspiron 15, are those good? I don't have any personal experience with Inspiron 15 Dells because I never owned one, but it has the settings and it has the things I need most in order for me to do what I need to do. I'll do some more digging to see in the long run, but it's one that I want. Quest because it wasn't last time. Dive bomb! Oh, thank you for having feline insurance. Get flash drive 4 terabyte. There's an Inspiron laptop I'm looking at that has 8 gig onboard memory RAM, 8 gig RAM with a 1 terabyte hard drive. Plus I'll try to invest into like an actual hard drive so that way when I do my videos I can have a backup space for it. Yeah, I've been slowly transferring a lot of the stuff that I intend to keep, such as thumbnails and watermarks for my videos. I've been slowly transferring to a spare hard drive and spare flash drive so I can have it when I move my laptop over, plus having a list of all the programs that I have. Thankfully, when I bought this whole all this software, it gave me all the product key codes so I can just have them back up. But I've been slowly backing up all of the stuff that I have. I got caught in it again! We'll try this again. We're gonna keep doing this until we beat it again. Because if someone can beat Nergigante in 1 minute and 25 seconds, then I know we can do something. Iron Gospel. Failed to join quest. You gonna let me join in this time? Or are you gonna keep acting stank? Or are you now frozen? Because I can't move out of my screen. What's going on? Failed to join quest. Oh, gee, thank you. Now you let me go. But the Dell that meets my requirements, I actually have it here saved as a thumbnail. Not thumbnail, but as a web page. It's called the Inspirion 5000. Model is
Nergigante, the only one who wants to find Zora Magdaros more than we do.
oh dang it, it won't show the model. But what it is it's completely built. It has like a NVIDIA GTX 1050 graphics with 4 gig onboard video memory, 7th generation Intel quad-core CPU. Choose from multiple hard drive options, including 1 terabyte conventional or PCIe NVMe, 512 gigabyte SSD for plenty of storage, stability, and responsive performance. It has everything that I need, so this is what I'm keeping in mind. Yo, I hit that tail for 116. Well, there goes that person. Chromebooks are awful. Yeah, they weren't appealing to me. Not when they first released, and not now. That failure lasted 9 minutes. We're gonna keep going until we beat it again. We did it before, we'll beat it again. Oh, there are so many slots in there for it. HDMI port, absolutely need that. It's got multiple USB ports, where mine's only has 2, that one has 3. Battery life is up to 11 hours and 52 minutes of runtime. Yo, yeah, this is it. This is what I'm getting. This is that thing I gotta have. I gotta get it. This is the thing I have to have. But we're gonna keep trying to hunt this Nergigante. I want to at least hunt it one more time. Successfully. Not just hunt one more time, but successfully hunt one more time. Okay. So all the configurations I can get for this. Now you can get one for like 100. Yeah, 8 TB hard drives would usually cost like $1,000 in the older days. Now you can get one for like $100. Yeah, I got a 4 TB hard drive for my PS4 because I know that there's more games coming out. I got a 4 TB one for only like 89. Oh, come on, really? You gonna tell me I can't join? But I got a 4 TB one for about $80. And that was during Black Friday. So, and it was the last one that they had, so they had to order it in. So I really lucked out. Sorry if I'm silent right now. I'm just looking through the configurations I can get for this Dell. It has a 1 TB.
The only one who wants to find Zora Magdaros more than we do.
Like the most basic one has all the things that I need. My sister sent me a text with the laptop that she showed me that had some of the same settings. So I'm gonna look at that later tonight to see how it holds up to this one laptop I'm looking at. But that's just one thing I have to get. Hopefully I can get something like that for my birthday because I have a birthday coming up in March. Now's not the time to be mining. I can do that later. Right now we need to get this thing. This thing is annoying. And as I know, every Monster Hunter game has like an end level monster, like the final boss that is to be destroyed. And I know for a fact that this thing is not it. So it just makes me wonder what thing is stronger than this to be the final monster. Yeah, with all the games coming out this year alone, you're gonna definitely need that space. And luckily for me, I don't have like a massive multitude of games, even though I filled up at least about a shelf and a half full of my games. But I can honestly say that I've barely scratched the surface on the hard drive space that I have right now. What you saying WoW for? Is it the fight or something I said? They have a 8 terabyte for $54.94. That is not bad at all. Where are you seeing that? It's an 8 terabyte though. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. That is not a bad deal for 8 terabytes? This thing is flying into lava unharmed. Ooh! There's a trap up here you can use. This thing caused an explosion of thorns. How is this thing not falling into this trap? Oh wait, you can't trap this thing, I forgot. Pitfall traps don't work on this. Found it on eBay. Brand new? Dude, that's not a bad deal at all. That is not a bad deal at all. Even those are sparkling. Okay, we're getting it to its final area where it's gonna fall asleep. There's one for 42.75. Like I said, these are not bad deals if it's coming when it comes to hard drives. Please let me set a bomb. I want to set a bomb. Whoa! Okay, that's the first time I've seen it knock over that whole area. Get out of the way. He's confused. No! It's not the outcome I was looking for. External hard drives. Those are still good. I got an onboard 2 terabyte hard drive, and I have an external 4 terabyte. So altogether, they work really well. But before we continue for the next 20 or 19 minutes, I'm going to take a short intermission, and then we will continue with another attempt at Nergigante. Hopefully the next one will actually work. So, sit tight, peoples. Alright, peoples, we're back once again and better than ever! But at the same time, I seen something absolutely horrific on my way back to my room. My sisters were watching the Emoji Movie! Why? But let's try and see if we can get my mind off of that horrific sight and get back to hunting the Spike King himself. The mad, angry Spike King. This thing is rage incarnate. Yeah, this stream's been up for a little while now. Sorry, CJ, that it ended so abruptly as it did. You already know how I end my videos. If it doesn't end on a... If I don't do my intro in a video, then it's not official. Then it's not officially ended. So I'm probably gonna have to name this Enter Nergigante Part 2. Since my first one has the same name. First stream, that is, has the same name. But once again, it's good to see you here, CJ. We're still trying to take on the Nergigante. Haven't been able to take this thing down, and I don't know. I've joined with so many quests fighting this thing. And I've lost every single one. No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, this thing is always getting me or somebody else. There's people. Yo, dude, what are you doing? Why are you standing there? They're fighting it in here. Well, yeah, there. Noctis? Yo, where is Ignis? Yo, awesome. Get its face. I want to get rid of those stupid horns. Yo, look at that damage. That is 100 numbers we're seeing. Oh, y'all like that curve around? Yo, those are 100 numbered hits we're getting in. But I need to heal up. Yo, we're hitting 100 numbers. You've been booped in the face. When you're not so preoccupied, you can do an impression of Cody from Street Fighter. Too close. Drink. He appears to be using either Zora Magdaros' great sword or a Nergigante. I hate it when it does that. It knocks you down, and as soon as you're down, it prepares to smash you, and you can't get away in time. I think Black Panther is going to be one of my top 10 favorite MCU movies. I know it's going to be mine. I've noticed when he gets enraged, his entire body becomes... Woo! Okay. The end from Metal Gear Solid 3. Isn't that super old? Not the end. I want to say the end. I want to say the end is that old guy that snipes you in the game, but if you wait it long enough, he'll die of old age. I want to say that's the guy you're referencing. It made the Time magazines. Are you still talking about Black Panther in that regard? Oh, y'all, perfect. Tail's broken. P's and Q's. While it's distracted, heal up. One thing I have to say about the Black Panther movie is the dude, Chadwick Boseman, dude carries himself like so professionally. There's this picture with him shaking hands with Stan Lee, and like Chadwick Boseman, yo, he literally just made a whole bunch of boulders fall on him. But when there's a picture of him shaking hands with Stan Lee, Chadwick Boseman is perfect for the role. And even when he was shaking hands with Stan Lee, the way he carried himself while he was with Stan Lee, it was like, yo, this dude even shakes hands like a king. Like, you know, when you see gentlemen shaking hands, yo, they got him! They got him! Finally! Hooray! That's 2 under my belt. And I think this is a perfect way to end the stream. Of course, it'll end Nergigante Gem, holds untold potential. Of course, I'm going to end it when we get back and see what we can make out of it so far. But overall, this was a good hunt. Can't wait to continue to hunt Nergigante off screen. But I'm not gonna end it right here. I'm gonna wait until we get back to the town first. But I can't wait to see Black Panther. I already got so many figures of Black Panther in my room right now. All still boxed, mind you. But I can't wait to see how this movie is. There's so many good actors in it. Like, there's Angela Bassett, there's Forrest Whitaker, Michael B. Jordan, Chadwick Boseman. You got Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman back. Like, this is the first time since the Hobbit movies that we have Bilbo and Gollum back in the same room again. And what are you? You are a Meowster Palico Rally skill. Okay. More research on the Nergigante. What? You grabbed 3 shinies? Where? I only grabbed 2, I think. But yeah, I honestly cannot wait for Black Panther. It's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. Just the tone of the movie doesn't scream, wow, this is just a cash grab movie. Yes, and as an African American myself, this movie means a lot to us. Because we've gotten so many movies with people like Iron Man and Captain America, and as soon as we see Black Panther, we are all just itching with anticipation for his movie, and now that his movie's coming out, it means a lot for us because it means that, hey, we're just as much a staple in this as everybody else in the Marvel films. Now, here's the thing that that just sort of confuses me. People had a problem with Luke Cage because it had a predominantly black cast. People had a problem with it because there isn't enough people of other ethnicities and nationalities in it. Well, no, there isn't, because it's based around Luke Cage and his hometown and all the people he's encountered. So it's sort of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, sure, you have them sprinkled in there. Sure, you have your occasional black person sprinkled in there in the show from time to time. But we don't really have that many Marvel shows where they're the main characters, and it centers on them. Which is why having a Black Panther film is very... It needs to succeed. And I have a feeling that it's going to. If you understand my view from it and everything. That sounds stupid, I'm sorry. The reason why people had a problem with Luke Cage? Or what I said. You say yes. To which one? To the people that had a problem with Luke Cage? Or to what I said? We need more parts in order to start making his armor. Slowly make his armor. Because compared to the Zora Magdaros, like Zora Magdaros base has 44. But Nergigante has 60. Ooh, that is a jump. 64, and it can only be upgraded upwards from there. Actually, I've never seen these. What do Nergigante dual slicers look like? Just pure weapons of death. Okay. And There was even people boycotted on Rotten Tomatoes. People boycotted The Last Jedi and tried to spam it with bots so that its rating could go all the way down. And the same people tried to do the same thing on Rotten Tomatoes, saying how we need to bring down Disney because they're destroying, they're introducing things that we don't need, or Disney is destroying its good name by doing this and doing that. And they tried to do the exact same thing to try and ruin the reputation of Black Panther before the movie even released. Exactly, EGK. Why would you criticize Luke Cage for having a mostly African American cast when it's centered around a black man in a mostly black town and his life? Exactly. That's like saying, how come we're not centered on a Rhodey from the... It's like saying, how come we're not centering on Rhodey in an Iron Man film? Because it's Iron Man. And his life. We're not centering on Rhodey. Rhodey is a side character. So if you have a character like Luke Cage, anybody else, and it's centered on his life in a predominantly black casted world, then yeah, you're right. It is petty. I'm not gonna get off into it either, because in the words of Nightcrawler from X2 X-Men United, some people will never see farther than what they see in front of their own two eyes. Actually, let's look at all this gear that we can make. What is this tree? This is a mystery tree. I don't know what this tree is. I want to know what it is. Dragon bone, black steel. The Nergal Reaper. Oh, I know Dragon's gonna like that. But he's actually gonna probably like this one better. The Reaver. It's just spikes. Plenty and plenty of spikes. I wonder, if I didn't build this hammer, could I have built myself some gear? But now that I think about it, this thunder hammer does a lot of damage towards Nergigante because it's very susceptible to it. So that being said, even though this does more damage, this is what it's weakest to. So, for future reference, we'll use the thunder hammer. There's nothing else we can make currently at this point in time. Rick or Morty from Rick and Morty. I just started watching that. I only seen the pilot. I know my friend is probably going to get on my case for that because I told him I was going to start watching Rick and Morty. But I've seen the pilot so far, and then I got really busy, and then I have yet to start watching all the seasons. But it's funny. I gotta admit, Rick and Morty is pretty funny. Can I do Rick or Morty from Rick and Morty? Let me see. Hold on, let me get into character. All right, Morty, we're gonna hunt down this Nergigante, and then we're gonna shave off his body parts to make weapons with. Rick, I don't know. This might not seem like such a good idea. Quiet, Morty. We need to hunt this thing down because this thing has been ridiculously going through all this new world stuff and causing all the rest of these creatures and elder dragons to wake up. But Rick, if we go after it, it may not work out so well for us. I mean, you've seen all these other hunters. They came back with spines in them. That only means that they weren't able to make the cut there, Morty. I'm sorry. I was making it up as I go along. I'm sorry. But we can't make anything inside of the smithy right now. So we'll probably have to hold off until the next time as we continue to play Monster Hunter. Hope you all enjoyed the first half of my stream, and due to the abrupt end of that one, I hope you all enjoyed this second one. I got some things to take care of. Y'all take it easy, have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next video. Hope that impression was good enough because I really haven't practiced my Rick and Morty voice. But I will see you all in the next video, so have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later peoples!